All right, guys, how's it going? Don't forget, I'll be live on here today at 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock UK time. See you then. Right, so this Giorgi Mamardashvili, you know what I'm like with names, if it's not Jack Daniels or John Smith, the Valencia goalkeeper. I'm really confused about this one, guys. I am confused about this one. I've been saying that, you know, for a few days since it emerged, really. Very strange one, this. I think so, anyway. Fabrizio Romano, Mo Salah, him. If you don't know why I shout Mo Salah, you'll have to ask in the video comments. He says, and I've got to be honest, okay, I don't want to be too negative, but I don't know, he's fucking grating on me at the moment, this Fabrizio. I don't know. I've commented about Fabrizio a bit recently, and a lot of you in the comments have expressed your comments and feelings, and they align with mine regarding him. But anyway, we'll stick with what he said. Liverpool have agreed at personal terms with him. He's keen on the move. Of course he is. Even spending 1 or 2 years elsewhere on loan. So Liverpool buy him and loan him out. Even for a couple of years, he'd be all right with that. Bournemouth are open to signing him, and then he'd become the LFC new goalkeeper after Alisson. Agents now in Valencia for club talks. No agreement yet. From what I understand, you can't loan a player to another Premier League club if you acquire that player in the same transfer window. Now, if I'm wrong, please do correct me, right? So I don't know what Romano's on about that, because that couldn't happen from what I understand. So he'd have to be purchased by Liverpool, then loaned out to Valencia for maybe a year, and then he could be loaned to another Premier League, off to another window, I guess, to another transfer window. So maybe loaned to Valencia to the. I can't fucking work these people out at all. I've absolutely no idea. From the members' website and from people that I pay attention to, they're saying, yeah, you know, Liverpool are aware of him. They know, you know, they know he's available. They're keeping an eye on the situation. But Fabrizio, he says personal terms have been agreed. But the local journalists, they're not going along with that at the moment. So interesting one to see how it pans out. This, guys, I'm just like, what I can't get my head around, right, is Alisson's 31 years of age. He's not 41 years of age. He's 31 years of age. I think he's 32 later in the year, right? Well, if he's 31, he will be 32. Well, I'm not very good at maths. I think later in the year. I'm going to have to look now. I'm sure it's around October time. Fuck's sake, I wish I'd never mentioned it. Right, hang on a minute. Alisson. How old are you, Alisson? There you go. He's 31. He'll be 32 in October, right? Why are we even talking about replacing Alisson? That's what I'm worried about. He's best goalkeeper in the world as far as I'm concerned. What the fuck? Do you know what I mean? And these lazy journalists just keep adding on because Alisson's likely to depart to Saudi Arabia, just like Mo Salah has already. I don't get it at all. And not only that, we've got Kelleher, right? So unless they sell Kelleher, why would you get this up? We know that Kelleher may be moved on, or, you know, he wants to play football. So if we're going to go along with the theory, and Miserable Martin said this, Red Raw LFC on YouTube, please do check out his channel. Martin said this, in fairness, and he's right. If you were thinking, right, Alisson's leaving next year, would you not say to Kelleher, you know, listen, you know, Alisson's going next year, that this is your opportunity to claim that number one spot? And if that was the case, why would you be going for this other kid? It doesn't make sense to me, unless you have no faith in Kelleher. But why, can someone explain to me, please, why everyone assumes that Alisson wants out? I don't get it, honest. Someone said the other day, oh, it's because he turned up the other day and he looked sad, miserable. It's like, fucking hell, you want to see me in the morning? So I'm a bit confused by it. Over here in Spain, I live in the Valencia region. So Valencia is the nearest La Liga football side to me. And I've been to a few games there. And the fans here, they don't like the owner there, Peter Lim. It's Peter Lim, isn't it? It's definitely Lim. It's Peter Lim, right? He tried to buy Liverpool once, you remember? They can't stand him. I mean, they really can't stand him. Not a few fans don't like him. Like thousands of people on the streets around the stadium protesting about his ownership. And the view here is that he's just trying to cash in, just trying to make some money. And so when you hear things like he's been offered to Liverpool, they would say, well, he's also been offered to other teams as well. And if you do a bit of digging around the Spanish media outlets, the claims are that he's been offered to multiple teams. So it can make it sound more dramatic if someone like Fabrizio Romano says he's been offered to Liverpool, because maybe he's leaving out a bit that he's been offered to someone else. I don't know. I genuinely don't know anything about it, guys. I'll be honest with you. I'm only here to offer opinion, but I'm just confused by it, because when have you ever known FSG, right, spend money anyway, right? Unless they've sold someone first. But what I mean, it costs to spend money. But what I mean is, I haven't seen them spend 30 million this summer yet on a player that we can use now. So why would they spend 30 million on a player that can't be used now and that might not be used for 2 years? 1 or 2 years. It doesn't seem like a priority to me. Do you know what I mean? And that goalkeeper could be brilliant now and playing really well and doing really well, but 2 years from now he might have lost his form, his head might have caved in and a lot. I genuinely don't get it. So if it goes ahead, fine. There's no doubting he's a good goalkeeper, and there's no doubting that Liverpool are aware of him. I would believe that. I would believe that Liverpool have scouted him or checked him out and know full and well about who he is, his credentials and his ability, etc., etc. I'm not denying that. I just find it a little bit strange. Like, do you not find it a little bit strange? We're sat here going, right, and so we're going to sign. Well, we're going to sign him, and he might be able to play for us in a couple of years' time. Well, can he play 6? What the? Are you not confused? That's all. The reason for the video is just me to say, look, I'm a bit confused. I'm also confused why Romano's saying that Liverpool, buy him, loan him out, and Bournemouth would be. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Let me just see what he said. Bournemouth open to signing him, and then he'd become Liverpool's new goalkeeper after Alisson. Fuck's he on about? All right, leave it at that. I haven't been out and bought the Spanish print dailies yet, but I'll go and do that shortly, all right? And then we'll have a look. There is other things I want to speak to you about today. But yeah, listen, I'm not saying that this... I'm just confused by it. I'll just be completely honest with you. We've got a great backup goalkeeper. Yes, we know his future's uncertain. If Liverpool had sold him or were on the verge of selling Kelleher right now, I'd think, right, okay, fair enough. But then again, you need someone in now, don't you? So no, I don't know. I'm just baffled by it, completely baffled by it. And if Alisson was leaving, you'd be saying, well, how's your chance? You've already got a great goalkeeper. I just don't get it. I genuinely, I'm really confused by it. Probably because of the owners, do you know what I mean? Like, they don't spend money on players anyway, really. So the thought of them spending 30 million on a player. Imagine our first transfer, if you think about it, or only transfer of the summer being, we bought a player and then sent him out for a couple of years. I can't get my head around it. It's weird. It's weird, isn't it? Anyway, I really want to know your thoughts about it. I do. I don't want you to say, yeah, he's a great goalkeeper, don't we know that? I'm not about that. I'm talking about the whole process of it all. I can't get my head around it. Alisson's 31. Goalkeepers play forever. Have you seen anything anywhere to suggest that goalkeeper wants to leave? What's his contract situation? Bear with me, please. Alisson, let's get his contract. So I can't remember. He's contracted until 2020. So he's got 3 years remaining on his fucking contract. The fuck they're talking about? Or are these fuckers thinking, hey, we can get some decent wedge for him here? Liverpool, when they like to buy a player, they like to make sure they can buy a player with a resale value. You know that, don't you? This is why they tend not to go for older players, not because they're at the end of their careers. No, it's like, well, we'll be able to fucking get out for him. I'm extremely confused, mate. I'm really confused. I just got a message. One moment, please. Oh, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Can you hear that? I think someone's having a swimming pool put in their in the garden somewhere. I think it's just over the road. You don't need to know that, do you? Right, I'm off. If you appreciate this video, not if you agree with me, if you appreciate my effort in entertaining you, please thumbs up the video. Hit the thumbs up. Drop me a comment, and if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, hit the super thanks button. That's that little love art under the video. And if you can't use Google or don't want to, there are other methods in the video description of how you can support me. And I always give a shout out to everyone in my morning briefing the following day. So yeah, thanks for that, guys. Baffled me, totally confused by this one. All right, I'll speak to you in a bit, guys. All right.